What is a hit record for T minus in 2025? What does that look like to you?
That's a good question, man. I don't know, bro. It's tough to say. Honestly, I feel like it's hard to tell nowadays, man. Like this state of music, I feel like anything could be a hit, bro. I think it's all about the climate of the time and like, what people are listening to, what people are feeling, what people are also not hearing. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
feel like there's always space for creativity and doing something fresh. And that's what I'm always trying to aim at. You know what I mean? Like I never wanted to be known like getting into the game for just doing one sound.
Right.
Like during my intro when I did How Low Can You Go with Ludacris, this was like back in '09. I remember like publishing companies and A&Rs being like, yo, give us another How Low, give us a How Low. And I was just like, nah, I can't give you another How Low.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just felt like
Yeah.
I never wanted to recycle the same thing. I never wanted to be known as that producer. I think organically though, like after I did like I'm On One with Drake and then like She Will and all these other joints, they all kind of had like a similar thread with the sound.
The sound.
Yeah. And that was just organic.
synths.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It just happened very organically. It's just, it wasn't anything I was forcing. You know what I'm saying? But after that phase, I kind of felt like, yo, I just want to just do something different every
Right.
time. You know what I mean? I always want to be known for like bringing like a new sound or something fresh to the table.
Well, when you were making those records, I mean, it was more of like I would say like a traditional sense where like everybody was hearing those songs,
Yeah.
right? Whereas in today, it kind of seems like everything is splintered off and it's like really hard for everybody to really rally around one record. And I mean, when I mean everybody, I mean like the general public,
Right.
right?
Yeah. I mean, music it's so viable, it's so accessible, but also it's so easy for people to just cook up and make music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's so much music, brother. Like
I mean, it's for real.
it's crazy. It's hard to separate yourself from other people, which is why being so unique, being special is super important. You know what I mean? Just bring your own sound to the table because there's a lot of copycats.
Yeah.
There's a lot of mimicking going on. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I think it's always been that way in a sense, but now it's like even more difficult because there's just so much music. You know what I'm saying?
It's
like,
insane.
Don't they say like 60,000 records drop?
100,000 now.
100,000?
And they quoted that last year that it was
every day.
Every day, 100,000 on Spotify. So how do you even stand out from that? I mean, there's ways to do it, right? Like,
For sure.
what do you think makes you so unique?
Honestly, bro, I don't know what makes me unique, man. Honestly, it's not even up for me to decide. It's just for me, it's just all about like doing what I feel is right creatively and what I feel like what I want to hear. You know what I mean? Like I remember reading this book, one of Timbaland's books he wrote a few years back, but I remember he said like he always wanted to hear. It's almost like he wanted to hear what no one else was doing. He wanted to make what no one else was doing. You know what I mean? And when I read that or when I heard that, I was like, yo, it really hit me. Like, what are people not making that you want to hear?